Hello guys, welcome back to Pentesters Club. Today we are going to discuss about how to explore various network scanning techniques using the Nmap. So let's come back to the Nmap. So what is Nmap? Nmap comes with various inbuilt scripts that can be employed during a scanning process is an attempt to find the open ports and services running on the ports. It sends a specially crafted package to the targeted host and then analyzes the response to accomplish its goal. Nmap includes many port scanning mechanisms, TCP, UDP, OS detection, version detections, and ping sweeps, etc. things. So, if you are using the uh, uh, Windows system, you can download the Nmap tool direct from the official website. Then, now you come back to the tutorial. So, we are using a live example for Nmap. So, we are using this website as a live example to perform the Nmap scan. So, this is our targeted website, Vulnerable Web. So, now we can come here, uh, open the terminal. So I just finding that IP address. So I type vulnerable web, what web, vulnerable web. Okay. Then I find the IP address is here. So this is the IP address. So Nmap scanning, it will take a lot of time durations and many things. So that's what I performed before, and I'm giving you a demonstrations. Okay. So we need to do a TCP scan of Nmap. So what is the command for TCP scan? So you need to use this. So Nmap minus S3 minus V. So here I can tell you. So what is SD? SD performs the TCP connect full open scan. Minus V enables the verbose output. So verbose output from the targeted website IP address. So this is the targeted website IP address. So we get here open port is only 80. That's it. So that TCP scan completes a three-way handshake with the target machine. In the TCP, in three-way handshake, the client sends the scan packet which the recipient acknowledges with the scan plus acknowledge packet. To turn the client acknowledge the scan packet with the acknowledge packet to complete the connection once the handshake is completed. The client sends the RST packet to end to the connection. So now we want to do the another thing. So we want to do with stealth scan. So what is the stealth scan? So Nmap minus S minus V. So you can see here minus small s and capital S. Perform the stealth scan TCP off open scan, and minus V enables the verbose output and targeted IP address. So here the stealth scan can involve the resting the TCP connection between the client and server arbitrary before completion of the three-way handshake signals, and hence leaving the connection of off open. This scan technique can be used to bypass a firewall rules, logging mechanism, and hide under the network traffic. So the you can see here hiding network traffic is only the same open port is available here. So we want to do now Xmas scan. So what is the Xmas scan uh, command? So Nmap minus small s and capital X is an Xmas scan. So and minus V is like verbose output. Okay, now what is Xmas scan performs? The scan result appears display the ports are either open or filtered on the targeted mission which means the firewall has been configured on the target machine. So you need to check the firewall is active or not, like this with Xmas Scan. So Xmas Scan sends the TCP frame to the target system with FIN, URG and push flag set. If the target has opened to the port, then you will receive to response from the target system. If the target has closed to the port, then you will receive a target system reply with RST. So we can see here Xmas Scan target thing. So it scan everything, 1000. It's a open filtered things here. So now we want to do with Maimon scan. So what is Maimon can perform? Okay, this is the Maimon scan command. Nmap minus small s capital M minus V. This is a Maimon scan, and this is the target IP address. So this scan appears the displaying either the port or open filter on the target machine, which means firewall has been configured on the target machine. In the TCP MIME scan, FIN or acknowledge probe is sent to the target. If there is no response, then the port is open, filtered. But if the RST packet is sent as a response, then the port is closed. We can see this one. Here also same thing. Firewall is configured, then TCP ports and everything. Now we want to check with Nmap now. So another thing, acknowledge flag. So how the acknowledge scan will be performed? The scan results appear or displaying the ports are filtered on the target machine as shown here. We can see the acknowledge flag probe sends the acknowledge probe packet with a random sequence number. No response implies that the port is filtered. Stateful firewall is present, and rest present uh, response means the port is not filtered. If filtered means firewall is present. So now we can see it's filtered. Firewall is open here. You understand here? You can see they scan 1000 ports. Firewall is present. So now we need to perform a UDP scan. So for UDP scan, we can see how this UDP scan perform. The scan results appear display all open UDP ports and service using running on the target machine as shown in the here. This scan will take approximately maximum like 20 to 40 minutes. That's what I previously done the UDP scan, and I'm just elaborating. To finish the scanning process, the result may differ value of your after you perform. Okay, so the UDP scan uses a UDP protocol instead of the TCP. TCP means transport protocol control, transport control protocol. This is no three-way handshake. For the UDP scan, it sends a UDP packet to the target host. No response means that the port is open. If the port is closed, an ICMP port unreachable message is received. So we can see this one. Uh, See here, UDP ports is open. Okay. Now we want to scan null scan. So we want to do a null scan. So the command is nmap minus small s minus sn. Once again. So and minus t4 means time elapsing. Minus E is acknowledge flag. Then minus V is verbose output. This is the target IP address. So here we can get in the null null map scan. You can see. So you can initialize the everything here, like initializing the null map, trace routing, and script postings and everything, and you can see completed. There's nothing else we get here. So now let's see another thing. IDLE or IPID header scan, a TCP port scan method that can be used to send the spoofed source address to a computer to discover what services are available. So this is the command we use. So it's quitting directly from the hosting. So now we want to check SCTP init scan. What is this? An init check-in is a send to the target host, and init plus acknowledge chunk response implies that the port is open and another port. Chunk response means the port is closed. So you can see uh, here the read all 50 ports on they are using EC council. No, this is they are using the AWS source. Sorry. So now we want to check SCTP cookie echo scan. So a cookie echo chunk is sent to the target host. No response implies that the port is open and ARPort chunk. Response means that the port is closed. Okay, you can see this. All 52 scan ports are with AWS Amazon. It's ignore states, so we don't need this one. So we want to do now the service version. So what is the service version is holding with the targeted IP address. Okay, Nmap minus SV. So what is the targeted IP address they have with Nginx they are using in their targeted website. So if you want to inject anything in the website, you can find the Nginx vulnerabilities, you can try to inject into their website. So this is the way you finding the vulnerabilities and getting the interaction to everything. So if you want to scan the entire network of the targeted IP address, we can use nmap minus a and the target IP address at the rate, you can use at the last IP address as a star. So here minus a enables the aggressive scan. The aggressive scan option supports OS detection, version scanning, script scanning, and trace route. You should use minus a against the target without permissions. So Nmap scans the entire network and displays the information all hosts that were scanned along with the open ports, service devices, a type of details, OS, etc. and everything. So that you can see here. So yeah, SSH port is closed and TCP port is open. So that is they are using AWS, uh, Amazon Web Services hosting. 443 TCP is open, SSL with a HTTPS and AWS LB. So they are using from the SSL certificate from here, and subject alternative on the DNS name not valid before. You can see this, and SSL date and TLS random not request time. You can see 3000 TCP ports, 4000 TCP closed, remote anything, New York, Jesus admin, and service something, and this is the fingerprint to log in into their any type of web service activity into their thing. So you can see the trace route along with the trace route using port 22, Nmap scan for AWS for the using thing. All 1000 scan ports are with AWS, and no responses came back. Trace route using one ICM Porto 1 ICMP. This is also no use. Trace route using 80. You can get only through AWS, they are hosting. Nmap report scan and server header and everything. And the next service certificate, you can see here many things, and you need to observe everything, and you can find the vulnerabilities, and you can get how to get the vulnerabilities. I can show you in the next tutorials, and how to exploit that one vulnerabilities and to the one targeted website. You can see here I have many things. This is the entire network of Nmap on targeted website. So 41 posters is up. Rest and all everything is died. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day.